Morning, everybody. I've done videos in the morning before, but it's always upstairs shaving. I've never done one outside. I've done outside videos at night, smoking pipes, drinking and not drinking scotch. But I've never done one outside on the back porch in the morning on a beautiful Saturday morning with a cup of coffee and the sun coming up, and it's a cool, refreshing morning. You see, here in Texas, we don't get much winter. At least the part of Texas I live, Central Texas. In fact, this past week it was about 90 degrees. This is February 2017. But last night a cool front came through, and this morning it's probably 50 or something. So it feels like fall. It feels like we had a little summer this past week, and now it's a fall morning. And fall, autumn, it's my favorite season. So, pardon me, I've been a little sick. The reason why my last video took so long to come out, the giveaway video, is because I've been sick for the past like 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, and I never get sick. And it was just some, cold and sinuses and coughing and, just the normal. I don't do flu shots for whatever reason. My family does, but I don't. But it wasn't the flu. It wasn't the flu. Anyway, I rarely get sick, but I was sick for 2 weeks, so that's why it took me so long to get that last video out. Congratulations, Joe, once again. He hasn't contacted me yet. Hopefully he will. Anyway, I thought I'd come out here this morning and enjoy this beautiful fall-like February weather on the back porch and have some coffee with you guys and gals and kids. I don't know, maybe there's a couple of kids, maybe some kids are just needing to learn to shave. I don't know. How did I become a shaving person on YouTube? I don't know. I'm many more things than that. Anyway, so good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good winter wherever you are. I think it's been unseasonably warm everywhere, hasn't it? At least in the United States. But man, I love cool weather. See, I grew up in Houston and I never got it. Houston, Texas is notorious for, 75-degree Christmas days and humidity and mosquitoes. I love Houston. I always will, because it's my hometown. But I hate the climate. At least here in Central Texas, we get a little bit cooler and a little bit, ooh, there's a breeze. Good thing I have my sweater on. You get extra points if you recognize what this sweater is, where this sweater is from, what this sweater, I don't know if you can see it. It's a pop culture reference sweater. Which goes along with my pop culture reference mug here. Check this out. This is one of my favorite coffee mugs. Willie Dillo. Willie Nelson is like the patron saint of Texas. Singer-songwriters. He's a legend in his own lunchtime. This is one of my favorite mugs. This actually was made in 1981 by a woman named June Sobel. It was drawn by her. Make sure the white balance isn't too crazy. Anyway, so growing up, my dad had not this mug, but one exactly like it. And when I started drinking coffee, I don't think I started drinking coffee till I was probably in my 30s. I don't remember exactly when I started. But I always loved the smell of it, and my dad always drank coffee. And sometimes we'd stop at a gas station. This is in the 80s, before coffee became coffee, before it became what it is. And he'd stop at a gas station or a donut shop in the afternoon and buy a styrofoam cup of coffee. And I thought, ew, you drinking coffee in the afternoon? Of course, I know now, and I do the same thing. And in fact, sometimes I prefer gas station coffee over the fancy Starbucks stuff. There's something about that kind of coffee. It's just cheap, and it's simple, and it's easy. Kind of like me. cheap and simple and easy. Anyway, so he had this mug growing up, and whenever I would visit as an adult, and spend the night at his house, and I'd wake up in the morning, I always use his Willie Dillo mug. And then about a year ago, he said that he sent me a picture that he'd broken it, and he'd had the thing since 1981. And I was like, oh man. I said, well, save the pieces and I'll glue it back together and make it work. And by his response, I don't think he saved the pieces. I think he immediately threw it away. I don't think he was as sentimental about it as I was. So then I started a quest to find this mug, to see if it was out there. And yes, they're out there on eBay. There's this June Sobel woman did a whole series of armadillo mugs back in 1981, and pig mugs too. It was like pig ballerinas. Anyway, this is so I found this one, I bought it, and then I found another one, and I bought it and I sent it to him so he could have it, or I could use it at his house. Do you have a favorite mug? Like an old one maybe, like you've had for years, and if it ever broke, you'd be devastated? Do people still drink coffee out of mugs? Yes, I know they do, but I mean, everybody you see just has, Starbucks to-go cups. And don't get me started on if you don't get a red one for Christmas. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it's just a normal Saturday morning here in Texas. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Kids are inside. They only get to play with the iPad on the weekend because I want to limit their screen time. I don't want them to be those kind of zombie kids you see walking around like the mall or a restaurant or a place where they should be looking around and all they're doing is staring at their little screen doing Roblox or Angry Birds or whatever. Angry Birds? That's not a thing anymore, is it? It's so 2014. Minecraft, there you go. See? I'm hip. Did you hear that? That was weird. One of their little electronic garbage truck toys, Tonka toys, just made a noise on its own. Spooky. Anyway, what were we talking about? Coffee? No. Oh, so they're inside. The wife is still up in bed. I think it's 8. What time is it? I can't tell on this. It doesn't show me the time. It shows me how long I've been talking. I'm going to keep this about 10 minutes. Anyway, wife is luxuriating upstairs. The kids are on their iPads. I'm out here on the back porch with you guys. I hope you're sitting back, reading the newspaper, drinking some coffee. Do people read newspaper anymore? Grandpa, what's a newspaper? What's a newspaper, Grandpa? Oh my goodness. What a world my children will grow up in. No, I don't have pants on, thank you very much. It's my own back porch, I can do that. I can sit out here with a sweater on and no pants. I mean, I have, I'm not naked. Okay, this is going the wrong place. See? I told you I was sick. This was going to be on my headstone. I told you I was sick. Anyway, hope you all are having a good time. Hope you're happy. And if you're not happy, well then start doing something meaningful and it'll make the suffering easier to bear. That's my advice. For what it's worth. Take it or leave it. I'm almost done with my coffee. Time to go in and brew myself another cup. So thanks for watching, guys. There'll be more stuff coming up, of course. Maybe tonight, since I love being outside when it's nice and cool, I'll make a Scotch video. I'm just gonna inundate the internet with videos this week. I'm rallying after my sickness. Yes, let's do it together. Okay. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. Have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. On the road again.